So, let's go ahead and speak with Erenville to take on the level 97 main story quest entitled Gone and Forgotten. Erenville is conflicted by this long-fated reunion. Well, given the reunion that we had one quest to go, who wouldn't be? Let's hear what she has to say. Yeah. Is her actual body in this cave and we don't know it? Yeah, I doubt she can drink anything. It's so wonderful to meet you all. And the students of Baltesian. It's been a while since I heard that name. Dare I ask the reason for your appearance? Yeah, why are you appearing to us as a floating Twitch ad? Oh, this? It's just the body that I control remotely. I use this for our operations. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So where's the real you? Are you living in this cave somewhere? We're members of a resistance organization. Oblivion we call ourselves, and our goal is to thwart Saralja's ambitions for conquest. Well, so far you've done a terrible job. Unless you've only just recently formed. As the leader, it's prudent that I remain where I can't be easily found. I see. Whimsical appearances notwithstanding, yours is a serious cause. Right you are. Though truth be told, Oblivion was founded for an altogether different purpose. And that is? To get this dome off the land? As I expect you've already noticed, everything you see within this dome, the buildings, the people, the very earth beneath our feet, is a fusion of two worlds. So how do we fix it? Stopping such a fusion was Oblivion's original mission. Yeah, too bad that didn't work. Then does that mean that you know who or what is responsible for it? I'm afraid not. This was a long time ago, and our mission statement has become more of a legend that's been passed down to members. By the time we joined, our sole objective was stopping Saralja. Sadly, that didn't work. But we failed to do that, and now he's taken his army outside the dome. So what do we do? Because this kind of complicates things. At least we know that there's a legitimate resistance movement. Too bad the people who were subjugated here aren't part of it. None of you wear those strange devices on your heads. Does that have something to do with your work? Yeah, that is actually something that's a good observation. Yeah, speaking of which... You mean this? Yeah. It is a regulator, the pinnacle of electro-technology. And that we don't wear it is indeed related to our operations. Because yeah, if you're wearing it, you can be spied on as well. What exactly does it do? Allow me to explain. Go ahead there, Mr. Geode. Regulators have two primary functions. The first, as the name suggests, is the regulation of the wearer's reserve of souls. Should they die, a regulator expends a soul to bring them back to life. Like we saw with Saralja. Reserve? You mean people walk around carrying spare souls? They do. Souls are packaged in cells, and they can be used to replenish the life force that is lost due to sudden deaths such as in accidents. They do nothing for those who die of old age, though. Distribution of soul cells is based on one's work evaluation, to encourage exemplary performance when fulfilling their duties. Yeah, we're creeped out. Souls is a common resource, and payment for services rendered. Yeah, it makes me shudder too. So how do we stop this maniacal craziness? The void-sent practice of consuming others for their ether comes to mind, and similarly, I expect that the act comes with some risk. Yeah, we gotta think about this. Flashback to Zero when Rika and her teamed up in Endwalker, when they had to go to the 13th. And dealing with Zeromus. Yeah, what do you call from what Rika has told you? Doesn't it dilute your sense of self, or wouldn't the consciousness of others corrupt your own? Yeah, both very valid questions. Yeah, if you don't mind me asking, that is prevented through memory management, a process in which regulators also play a role. Memory management? Then the reason that everyone has forgotten Namika's existence? Yeah. Poor Wook. The regulators are constantly recording the memories of their wearer, so if they should suddenly die, their memories can be refreshed as part of the restoration process. Like a computer, huh? This is how they preserve one's identity and sense of self. However, the regulators are also triggered when someone else dies. Reason being is that regulators forcibly extract memories relating to the deceased from anyone wearing one. Now does it make sense to you guys? Why would they do such a thing? Exactly. Yeah, especially if it was even a blood relative like your parents or something. It's a kindness bestowed upon the people by Everkeep's core system so that no one has to suffer the pain of loss. Some kindness. So this is what they meant by their memories being in the cloud. Indeed, all memories of the deceased are wiped from the minds of the people and archived in the system. It is a frightening function of the regulators, and an integral step in soul cell production. As we're about to find out. Yeah, time for a demonstration like what we used to experience when we were working together with the Sons of the Seventh Dawn back in Iran Reborn. You see, when a person dies of natural causes, their soul is temporarily housed within the regulator. But then eventually it turns back on. Then it is then delivered to a facility where memories are separated from the soul. Yeah, remember the creepy bubbles that Soul Game was extracting over in Tuliolol? Yeah, those were souls. The result is a fresh soul cell, free of impurities, ready for distribution and consumption. And so, when someone else comes along, yeah, they get this little gift put right in their brains. And suddenly they're all happy about it. And that's, yeah, so much creepiness. Meanwhile, the memories are stored in the core system to be remembered forever, even if no one else actually does. Yeah, imagine the mainframes that you would have to use for that sort of thing. And this is why people are happy here? On the surface it's similar to the Okui philosophy, but I see nothing noble or comforting in it. Me neither. Well, it doesn't seem so terrible to me personally, All comes down to what you're used to, I suppose. Like the barrier encasing Alexandria, this system was created to overcome the calamity that transformed the world hundreds of years ago. Amidst the mounting death toll, scientists used the Electrope to devise a means to save what lives they could so that the nation could endure. And Alice gritting her teeth. I understand the people of Alexandria did what they believed was best to save their people. I just find it hard to believe that the Terrali would also accept this way of living. So do I. It came as a shock to us as well. In fact, a great many were opposed to it. So how did they warm to the idea? Was the Raja doing it by force? Which is why the use of regulators was never compulsory. The people have always been free to go without them if they so wish. Well, as we've seen, pretty much everyone has been willing to bend the knee. Svedin strike me as the sort of ruler to impose her will on others. Yeah, that's more of Zeralda's doing. Ah, so you've already met. We have. She's the one who suggested that we come to the Thunder Yards in the first place. She also said that she wants us to help us stop Zeralda. Awfully kind of her to point you in my direction, and to speak so candidly as well. Whatever her motives, she has given the people a choice. Live with the risk of true death, or the security of the regulators. Not exactly much of a choice, is it? Everything that lives must someday die. That is the natural order of things. Yeah, too bad it doesn't quite work that way here. Quite right, but however you feel about them, it would be easier to understand what the regulators are capable of if you saw it for yourself. Oh, what do you mean? I know just the person to show you, and as luck would have it, they should be starting work right about now. Well, who are we going to see exactly? Yeah. Come with me and you'll find out. Alright, Twitch Pubble, go ahead. Show us who you want us to speak to. Let's be on our way. Yeah, meanwhile, I just air everything with suspicion. But can you blame me? Alright. Yeah, we gotta show ourselves out. Yeah, they call it the Earth and Sky hideout rather than Earth and Sky. Which, honestly, I find a little hilarious. Alright, back out into the field. We'll take a left and then we'll hang a right and then we'll head back outside and see who Kakiwa wants us to meet. Alright, Kakiwa. Everyone's here? Good. It is the responsibility of the Thunderyard's hunters to fell any fiends found wandering the area. We're to meet an acquaintance of mine, Striker, on one of these hunters. Striker, huh? Striker it is. Let's go and find them. Looks like we gotta go up top here. And it turns out not every robot here is fully under control. Yeah, here's this Striker. Hello there. Nice to meet you.
Kakiwa, what are you doing here and with so many friends? Apologies for the interruption, but I was hoping that they might observe you at work. Hunting, you mean? That's fun, I guess.
So do you have any weapons at your disposal?
Hold on. I assumed that they were wearing special regulators like Queen Sphinx's crown, but they aren't wearing anything at all.
Oh, so what Sphene is wearing is also a regulator.
It's much too dangerous to be out here without one. What if they're struck by lightning or attacked by beasts?
Yeah, as one conveniently is struck close by.
I can assure you that they're all quite capable of looking after themselves. If anything should go amiss, I will take full responsibility. Well, I don't say I didn't warn you. Danger aside, there really isn't much to see.
Kakiwa said that you're a hunter, but wouldn't it be easier for those mechanical soldiers to guide this place?
It would, if not for the fact that they're weak to lightning. The Thunderyard being what it is, they've been ordered to steer clear.
Yeah, some use they are. Jinx.
Some good they are, eh? But these facilities are vital to the upkeeping of Alexandria's infrastructure, so it falls to hunters like me to deal with any fiends. Given the danger, we're well compensated for our work. It's a perfect profession for anyone looking to build up savings. The special selection of souls for hunters isn't terrible either.
What do you mean?
I brought this lot here to see this danger you speak of, if it is not too much trouble to ask. Ah, of course, in which case it'd be a shame to waste my efforts on just any old beast. Y'all can handle yourselves and fight, right? If you cause a ruckus slaying what critters you see nearby, there's a chance that you'll draw out something worthy of a demonstration.
Yeah, for the only Alazin that's in this entire area.
I'm not sure I understand, but I suppose we should each slay what we can.
Or is there something specific we need to kill? I guess we'll find out, right? Alright, survey the designated location and defeat any enemies that appear. Well, looks like someone's already up to it. So into the Thunder Yards we go. And at the base of this lightning tower, we will go ahead and engage in combat, but not before... give my Chocobo 30 extra minutes. Alright, what are we going to be fighting against? A charged Bolt Hound. Alright, let's show them what we can do. Yeah, you're going to get yours, I can assure you. Especially since my Paladin is actually maxed out on gear that's not dungeon oriented. Yeah, I gave my Paladin all of the level 96 gear that I've gotten in the various quests. So he's definitely up to the challenge of fighting stuff like this. Yeah, we'll whittle you down and take you out. And of course, true to tradition, stun is pointless. Alright, 2 go down. Look out. Yeah, don't want any feral enemies coming our way. Especially since we're gonna have to keep fighting. Yeah, just go and kill a bunch of spots, different stuff in a bunch of random spots. It looks like this one's different. Well, looks like we found a new target. Or rather, Strika found it. Oh, yeah. Don't worry about me. You focus on what you gotta do.
This one will do nicely.
Oh, you're a pugilist. Slash monk. You're gonna try and punch this thing down?
We'll help you. It's fine, really. I've faced worse. Just watch.
Oh, I can only imagine what worse is. But here it comes. Well, she's got good agility.
I don't like the looks of this. Let us help.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, look out! Oh! Yeah, this thing has thunder capabilities. But because she has the fancy thing on her forehead...
12 preserve. She needs healing.
I don't think that's going to be necessary, given what we already know. Yeah. Lights back on. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised the beast isn't trying to trample a dead person right now. And just like that, she's alive again. Yeah, she's just casually getting back on her feet. Yeah, like, tis but a scratch. A scratch?!
That was embarrassing. The bastard caught me off guard. Are you mad? Seriously, let us help.
Yeah, do you have some tricks up your sleeve?
I told you not to worry. This'll only take a moment.
Oh, is that so? Yeah, because who knows if it strikes you while your eyes are closed. But yeah, remember what we saw with Saralja? That he found his own limit break? Well, she has one of her own. Blink and you'll miss it. Yeah. It's not just Godberg who can lay things to destruction like that. She can too. So did she just channel Godbird or something? Yeah, the only thing that was missing was the enormous goldsmith hammer.
Just like Saralja.
Yeah.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Yeah, she just walks right by so casually like it's not even a problem.
That's also a function of the regulator?
Yeah, we saw that with Saralja and damn. Yeah, regulators have their very own custom limit breaks. Oh, not done.
I think I understand now how Saralja was able to return from the dead and defeat Papa, but I'm not sure what we saw at the end there. As soon as the regulator turned red, it was as if you were possessed. Your movements became beast-like.
Or more Godbert-like.
So tell me, you empowered yourself with the soul of a beast? I'm reminded of the serpentine soldier we encountered at Vanguard who did the same. So you crossed paths with one of the King's elite? Such a form can only be achieved from gorging yourself on souls.
And clearly you did that.
We could do the same in theory, but it's incredibly dangerous. Besides, it's not as if they'd allow hunters to carry that many souls to begin with.
So you gotta pick your produce then?
Well, I should be getting back to work. Take care.
Yeah. How's that for a demonstration?
And there you have it. Regulators can be loaded with two kinds of souls. Those of peoples and those of beasts.
Yeah, and from what we saw, that's very, very frightening.
The souls of people can be used to grant the user preternatural strength.
And as far as beasts are concerned,
Naturally, they can also be used to ensure no one suffers an untimely death.
to put it mildly. And what about the souls of beasts?
They work much in the same fashion, imbuing you with the strength of the chosen animal. If, for example, you use the soul of a wolf, you will grow more agile and feral, as you saw with Striker. Using several of the same type at once, however, would result in physical changes. Your teeth might become fangs, your nails claws. Too many and you become more beast than man.
We are just going full-blown Halloween tonight.
Changing one's form through the souls of other beings, it becomes more and more reminiscent of Void Sense. Yet, unlike the Void, where the cycle of death and rebirth is simply broken, souls here are forcibly taken before they reach the ethereal sea. Different means to achieve similar ends. A cycle to which all within the dome are bound.
And it sucks. Yeah, Alice is getting more and more furious.
This is wrong. This is all wrong.
No kidding.
It is indeed hard to accept, being so far removed from our own beliefs. Perhaps more shocking is that the technology to achieve all this was developed hundreds of years ago. The civilizations and the reflections are surprising indeed.
Yeah, who knows what other terrors are lurking in the other reflections. Yeah, we just brush it off like it's no big deal. Anyway, Wook.
While we all have our thoughts and our souls, for now the important thing is that we know what power Zoraija has at his disposal. It is one thing to separate corporeal ether from incorporeal ether, but to strip memories from the soul entirely is unprecedented technology. This is no longer only Tuliolo's concern. With his newfound power, Zoraija has become a real threat to the entire world.
No kidding.
Indeed, he has to be stopped no matter the cost.
Only question is, how are we gonna stop him? So let's go ahead and take our 1,088,000 experience points and 1,313 gil. We also earned the achievement, The Worth of a Soul, which, for what it's worth, and it comes with the title Domebreaker, just to give you an idea of exactly how far we've come along in the course of the story. And yeah, things could not be getting creepier. So now that we have reached this point, we're now starting to see quests with the Aether Currents now appearing here in the outskirts. Obviously there's going to be nothing in and around Yasunani Station for the time being, so yeah, we'll have to keep our eyes out for the various Aether Current quests. But yeah, we just get more and more disturbing as we go along. In fact, it seems like the only thing that's even half normal is the Queen herself.